Don't look now, everybody. We actually had some wrestling tonight. There was all kinds of matches, man. AJ Styles, Ricochet bouncing all over the place. We got a Naomi sighting. Lord have mercy, what's going on? Alexa Bliss going on. Baron Corbin still poop. Let's go.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz
begin. Hey. They're getting really good with those transitions, man.
Yeah, they cut it.
Oh, my goodness, y'all. I'd like to welcome all y'all cow pokes. Everybody gather around to the WWE Raw after show. It's a beautiful Monday out here, man. Flobo coming off his birthday. TK about to celebrate her 16th year at our birthday season. But I'm gonna start with my wonderful panel, man. I got the man with the chiseled jaw. Listen, coiffed hair, button-down shirt in honor of Baron Corbin.
That's right.
He's coiffed up. He got like the 430 shadow on right now in his face.
That's how the women like it.
Not quite fine. The Jim Alexander, RealTalker.com. What's up?
Hey, this is a good introduction. I'm still reeling from last night, but trying to get positive.
Wait, did you go to the bowling thing too?
Yeah. I'm all over.
Oh, he's moving the shake. Had a nice little carpet.
There was no. Oh yeah, it was at a bowling alley.
Yeah, well, you went there too.
I'm everywhere. I'm covering carpets. I'm going to parties. I am finding time for in and out. All the good stuff.
Literally.
Yo,
where's Abby?
Literally,
yo, right next to my man is my other man. Listen, man, birthday season going on right now, man. Listen, he got to listen. I'm telling you, this is a new day. You got the birthday. You started something now.
Yeah, exactly.
His birthday's gonna go until July. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Yo, my man, the mayor, always the mayor in my heart and soul, man. Flo Bita.
What up, Evan Mac? How's 11? You good?
I'm good, brother. How you fighting crime, keeping the streets safe? You know, somebody
keeping
got to do it.
safe. Yeah,
you got
exactly.
to, man. You got to keep LA. LA's real out here, man. And next to him, though, it's my girl. Listen, we tried to invite her out to the party last night. TK said, nah, I got stuff going on. I got 4 parties to go to. I'm shaking hands. I'm going.
Speaking of it,
Yeah, sure. Michelle Obama came in and had a party for me. Listen, I was out in this other party. Where's the other here? Black girl magic here. Black girl magic there. She's like, I ain't coming to your thing, Flobo.
It's true. It's true. We all been waiting for it.
Said that in the group chat. Show enough did.
Yeah.
I said, what do you want me to do? Did you want me to say I'm coming and then just not come? That's even worse.
Yes.
No, I don't know.
I'm gonna try my hardest.
I can come to your birthday thing, but let's plan my birthday thing tomorrow.
Ripping the Band-Aid off, like, I can't go. However, I can add you to my birth season party.
Look at this heels are surrounded by heels all over. There's heels on this table.
Yo,
get your festival pass. DK's birth season.
We had an interesting Raw. But first, before I get into it all to the nit and the grit, the nitty, the gritty, give me your overall thoughts. Let me start with my man, the Jim Alexander.
Of Raw, of last night's show.
Yeah, because we gonna just gloss over what happened to your boy. We'll come back to stomping ground. I don't want to open the wound. Is
last night's show, last night's show with the chick.
The wound is too fresh. I know he wants to delve into this Baron Corbin getting robbed thing. But let's talk about the overall Raw. This is the Raw after show. After all.
Yeah.
The fans expect.
I thought I was on SmackDown. I dressed all blue, you know.
Oh my God!
But the ratings would have jumped if I was on Rosenberg's show.
Oh my Lord!
You said the Rosenberg show?
Yeah, I guess it is, right?
Comment on Raw.
So please cut that part out.
God, comment. Go.
I don't know. I mean, I don't get that. I'm busy on Tuesday nights, but let's talk about Raw right here. It was a solid show. I mean, what's the thing?
What is wrong with you?
What?
Heel Jim in the booth, man. What's up?
Hey, I'm dressed in blue. Okay, not my fault. The Raw, you know, we have a red color here team and blue color SmackDown. You know,
Flobo.
Just say there's only one star enough for one show. You know what I mean? Like,
Flobo.
Wait, what?
Flobo, take
in a word we call it a
Flobo, take it away.
In a word we call it a soft reset. We got some long action. We got some extended scenes with new superstars in the mix. Ricochet's a brand new U.S. champion and main evented the night after winning it. Baron Corbin kind of got out the way the first half an hour, but everything beyond that was definitely an upward trend. Now, the issue is, will people give WWE the faith to keep that momentum going next week?
TK Trinidad.
I actually liked it. There was a lot of wrestling.
Yes.
I am finding the 24/7 belt kind of entertaining now. At first, I wasn't about it, but
you are.
It's because of truth, though. You know, it's just because it's because of truth.
It is because of truth, but I like the I guess the sense of humor. Like, some people take wrestling way too serious.
A lot of people do.
Most.
So it's just kind of like, sometimes it's nice to make fun of that aspect in that, because if they did it to any other belt, everybody would be pissed, and I would be pissed too. But this belt is essentially a joke, And I like the fact that they're treating it as a joke, and it's like, and then they use it on like the whole wedding thing. It went viral.
Exactly.
So I like that aspect of it.
Bigger picture.
Yeah.
Guys, we always talk about it every time we do a weekly show. We talk about Raw every single week. We come in every week, we talk about Raw, and they have to put on an episodic show. Me and Flobo were talking about knocking a few back, sinking a few suds last night, brother. And
I guess I was out of this conversation.
Listen, I'm sorry, you was moving and shaking.
I came right.
You were taking
I saw
selfies
the
on the red
pictures.
carpet.
Yeah.
No, but real talk. But what I'm trying to say is, we were talking about, okay, you know what, man, this is crazy, man. We just talked about Samoa Joe. He's in his bag right now. We want him at his United States title until here to the end of time, literally until I'm 97 years old. He loses the belt. So we're in the bar talking like, this only will bother us if he's not in the title picture.
Exactly.
Now we're gonna fast forward to the Kofi Kingston thing. So I don't mind Ricochet having the belt.
Exactly.
So what's so great is that we see what they're doing with Ricochet right now. Ricochet, this is their guy. He's the video game guy. He's WWE 2K come to life. So it's one of those things where it looks like they did two things. They making Ricochet a star, and they might have been sliding Samoa Joe into a championship area. I wouldn't be mad if he's the one that takes it off Kofi's back, but waist
And
arm.
I'm dreaming.
And listen, he said,
I'm dreaming tonight because it's a fantasy.
oh, for real?
You singing
Yeah,
now too?
man, come on.
Holding
He
you
danced
tight.
right.
That's all inspired.
And also speaking of that,
a
'cause
fantasy.
we
That
did-
was a Selena track. That's on
Yeah,
fire.
yeah.
Shout out to Selena.
we did talk a little bit of like dirt sheet wise,
Yeah.
the whole issues of Ricochet, but then maybe
Yeah.
it's not true because they wouldn't have given him the belt if that was a thing.
What's the
was the
dirt
thing?
sheet? Talk to me. Listen, I got a life.
Ricochet.
Oh, his
I do
skills
think-
outside of the ring. Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you I'd be fighting crime.
Ricochet was allegedly filmed doing something that had to do with the booty hole. Allegedly.
I don't know.
His face.
I
Stop.
can't put a finger on it, so I don't know what you're talking about. But
However, my
Ruin the
thing,
show, man.
Only.
but my thing is, if there were,
Swing, flip.
my thing is, if it was true, more publications would pick it up because when I was like looking for it, I didn't see anything but people talking about it. And then I don't think WWE would have given him that because then people would just try to tie that together and it would kind of dirty the belts. So now it makes sense that I don't
But
think
clearly
it was
it didn't bother them at all.
No.
It didn't. The thing with Paige and Xavier didn't stop their momentum with Xavier. He's still first ballot.
But they acknowledged it in some way, shape, or form.
Yes.
And sometimes WWE doesn't acknowledge it, but I don't think WWE like they would just want to know ahead of time. But I don't think they would put the belt on somebody because when that whole thing
I
hit
agree with that.
Xavier,
Yeah, the
I don't think
face
they
of
had
the-
the belt at the time. They had the belt.
That's
so.
a fair point. So even if it does bother him, you're right. They wouldn't have made. He is holding the United States Championship.
Right.
That comes with
It's a little
promos.
different.
That comes with matches. That comes with like defending.
Yeah.
There's a lot going
How
on
you
there.
want like Stephen A. Smith to talk about? Oh, like they have a champ that did this. Where it's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
If you want to, talk about that. Apparently, like there's some sensory glands and guys like it. There's nothing wrong with it.
Listen, his hands are full right now with this title, and
It's just,
moving it forward.
it
and
just is.
Yeah, he's doing well. I mean, that's a good move
Why
for
you
him. He
go-
finally-
You can look
What?
it up. It's a thing.
I hear they
With
say.
the Ricochet with the U.S. title now.
What are you talking about? U.S. title.
Moving on.
Moving along.
What's Samoa?
We
What's
can
Samoa?
talk to your girlfriend. We'll look you up.
About that? I
no,
okay.
no.
Flobo's got a girlfriend.
She's in
I
crackers.
do. So, but
Flobito.com is it?
that comes the
Okay.
website.
I don't believe
So I
that.
say it every week. With Samoa Joe, though, do you think he goes to SmackDown now, or does it even matter around with the wild card rule?
Yeah,
He's out
yeah.
choking out Kofi.
Yeah. And
Oh, there's no wild card anymore. That
sure.
just completes
So,
it.
listen, there is, but I know what you mean. It might not matter if it's at pay-per-views, if it's
Right.
at Extreme
Right,
Rules.
right.
If they just keep Samoa Joe on a certain brand, but as long as he has that match, I might be getting ahead of myself, but I was like, they wouldn't have did that. They're trying to make a statement right after he loses his United States title. He's going against the one of the guys that's the standard bearers in the business right now. There's only 2 damn major titles in the business, and he went after the one guy with one because they want him to stay away from Seth Rollins. They acting like Seth Rollins is literally doomsday, man. And then he can beat everybody. He can beat Superman. He can beat everybody.
Evan, before you get riled up, what's pay-per-views next? In a couple
Extreme
weeks.
Rules.
Extreme Rules.
Extreme Rules.
What do you do to fill in a pay-per-view before SummerSlam? You throw a short feud, an opponent for the pastures just to
Well said.
get through to get
a
to the
buzz,
Shane
great.
Yeah, the Baron
McMahon
Corbin
feud.
spot.
Yeah.
The
Fair.
Shane McMahon feud. He's just a cone in the road. That's all he is.
Joe, you mean.
Joe is. There's no way they're gonna.
I'm getting
He hasn't
ahead
even
of
been
myself, huh?
seen. Totally, and I get it. He should, deservingly, he should be in a legitimate title picture, fighting for a title with a real chance. He's got no chance of winning it. They haven't even pushed him with the U.S. title. Barely. We finally see him on
Fair
screen.
point,
Now
man.
to see him him go to a world title, yeah, they need someone new to feud with Kofi because he's gone over Daniel Bryan multiple times, Ziggler multiple times, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Who else is sort of his size? I mean, Joe is bigger.
But Joe can fight anybody, any style.
Joe,
that's what makes him so great.
That's what I mean. Joe can fit in with anyone. So Joe is just a guy to get him through the next month, one quick feud, and then on to the main thing for SummerSlam, which is probably going to be Shane, the way they're building it, or whoever else. He's not even on their brand, technically. So as much as I like to see Joe, this is not going to happen for him. He's just a pawn.
When's the official SmackDown moving to Friday?
They said
October 4th?
October something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think they're going to do the wild card until that happens. Like with certain individuals.
It's going to be forgotten. It's going to be fizzled out.
So we get to kind of like the opening of Raw, Seth Rollins, and then Becky Lynch comes out, interrupts him. Then you have interruption by Lacey Evans, Baron Corbin. They come up with this very mixed match, title match where both titles are on the line. Lacey Evans cuts, she's always on fire, she's unflappable. Baron was dope. The line about in the kitchen, that was dope. I gotta give credit where credit's due. Right. Seth Rollins, I think that is. That's right. Seth Rollins, don't listen. That ain't gonna happen too often. Seth Rollins,
he's a jazz voice.
So it's a very interesting match. It's gonna be an Extreme Rules. Flobo, I'm gonna start with you. They have to win the titles, right?
They have to. I swear to you. Look, I like Lacey Evans, but I can't defend the fact she's lost so many times back to back.
This is what we said.
And Baron Corbin is obviously not going away, whether or not he's a star or not. So you put them in this tag team match. It just feels like almost like a cartoon now, right? How many times can he slip on a banana peel and not get this title? So he has to win.
That's what kind of makes him good, even if he doesn't win.
Not him. Ziggler maybe, not him.
Through all his faux pas, when he became the Stephanie McMahon pet, all his faux pas and everything with Kurt Angle and everything like that.
The start of greatness, you mean?
No, absolutely.
Great run.
I see, even if he doesn't win, he's still annoying, and he's still that's what makes him. And I think I said this last week too. And don't agreeing with Jim too much, but that's what makes him a good character.
I agree.
Either way, you're gonna hate him or like him,
right?
And that's heat.
Sure.
Because if you didn't care at all, then he wouldn't be doing
That's why I
anything.
say no. The worst kind of reaction is no reaction. But here's the thing.
But he got no reaction last night. They were chanting CM Punk in his
Yeah,
match.
that's what
I gave him a reaction. I gave this man a reaction.
That's what I
wanted
to get to you about. This, Jim. This is what I be talking to you about.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
And this is not personal. I swear it ain't, bro.
I'm always personal when it comes to Baron
Corbin. Listen. Even when I brushed the dude's shoulder, man, he had a kind word to say to me in the backstage. No joke, man. He's like, "Excuse me, man." I'm like, "Cool," but I'm just saying, listen, bro.
What a classy guy.
They cannot be chanting CM Punk, bro.
They chant that for anything.
No, they do not.
They chant that all the time.
They
chant that in Chicago. When is the last time they've chanted CM Punk at a pay-per-view?
In Tacoma.
Bro, it's been
how many people are there?
Listen, out of Chicago, when is the last time they've chanted CM Punk at a pay-per-view?
LA's crowd made Tacoma look like, the Allstate Arena or something.
They hijacked that match, bro.
But here's the thing: there's no one there. There's no one there last night. There's 10 people there. Daniel Bryan's family came out.
Everybody.
Daniel Bryan's family came out. They cheered whoever they wanted to. CM Punk,
you're
all
missing
those
that
indie,
bro. They were
all
bored,
those
bro.
indie marks came out last night in Portland.
It's classic.
Listen,
they didn't want to see that match.
I don't even acknowledge Portland or that Pacific Northwest. It's a whole different breed of people out there and what they do. You can't count that as the majority of the thing. They chant their own thing. I'm not holding that against Corbin at all. The problem here that we have is that two things happen. Corbin, maybe he can still get through. I mean, I have the faith in my, but Lacey Evans especially. Her.
Stop this. Boo.
Here's the thing. Her character is still over. Yeah, her in-ring character, Lacey Evans. Yep. Her in-ring persona. It's two different things. Is over. She's 100%. Done. She has been buried officially. You can put the cement truck on the grave of Lacey Evans in ring.
I would agree with you 100%. This is when I'll agree with you because I didn't know they were going to be put.
They jobbed her out.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. I 100% when it came on this show agree with you, but they literally put her in another main event quickly.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, we're good here.
What gives you confidence that she's going to go over?
But if she does, then we can't say that. But if she doesn't, I will never not say. I'll agree with you perpetuity.
Agree.
Forever.
I think we all agree on that.
Yeah, I know,
Fair enough. But what
That hurt
inspires
my
the
body.
confidence? We've seen this story before. Every time we think this is going to go over, we do the predictions, they get buried. Lacey,
I hope you're wrong, bro,
Corbin.
truly.
Corbin, whatever. He's still over. But
He's
Drew
gonna
McIntyre, how many more losses to Roman is he
Don't
going to take,
get
huh?
me started on that.
How many? That's what I mean. I don't believe it anymore. I've seen too many clean jobber, like they're
absolutely.
jobbing to these guys over and over
Make
and
a good
over.
point.
And this is another transitional pay-per-view, and I just don't see them taking it to Extreme Rules.
Here's the difference, though. Lacey, I feel like when you have the wrestlers who are that good on the mic, like Lacey
She's
Evans is
great.
extremely great at the mic. Drew McIntyre, he's
That
good,
man
but
is
he's
a
not great.
colossus. That man is a Hercules.
But
He
when
should
you,
be
when you
world
don't
champion.
when you don't have those type of mic skills, it hurts
It's
the wrestler
true.
even more.
It's
However,
true.
if you have really great mic skills, like
Enzo.
Lacey Evans, like you don't want her. If she takes losses, I mean, she has to get some wins eventually. But if she
she
takes
has to.
losses until SummerSlam, like just still be fine with that because she's gonna come up with something else to talk about that's actually interesting,
But that's
not
what I
like
mean.
you owe me or anything.
That's
That's
why
very
her
creative.
character is alive. And
Yeah.
Lacey Evans' character is so over that she can take tons of losses and still
Yeah.
be relevant. But her in-ring, do we believe she can
She
get
can't
over
keep
with-
losing. She can't keep tapping into this
But we'll
armor.
never
Right,
believe her as a
exactly.
legitimate champion. That's a difference. She can get over on screen as a character. She can be over because she's Lacey Evans. She's so good.
That's why you
But
use
as an
other women,
in-ring
too. They're not
competitor,
using
I
the
agree.
women
I
as an
agree.
in-ring
the locker
competitor,
room.
that's a different thing.
And what bothers me the most about it is the way she loses. We all know,
Right.
anybody classically knows the WWE, like, or in wrestling in general, the tap out is like the worst way to
Right.
go
No.
out.
Absolutely.
Because it makes you look the weakest. So, like, why not be able with a roll up? Why not be able with a count out, a DQ, and retain the title that way? She tapped out to the disarmer in a nanosecond. And then they kept commenting on how much
Under
she tapped
6
how
seconds.
quick-
Oh, she tapped out so quickly. And tonight, they were like, she tapped out so quickly. They go, guys, that makes you look weak.
That's terrible.
Totally.
It doesn't make her look strong. It makes her look weak, and she's box office, man. But before I get all crazy, Jim, cut a promo and tell all these people where they can find AfterBuzz stuff, man. Find you forever and ever and ever.
Hello, my fine people in the Pacific Northwest. I'm a huge fan of you guys.
Swear to God.
If you're watching, please subscribe to us, The Red Show, and SmackDown too. I mean, you can give them a few subscribes, but yes,
Oh, come on, DJ.
these are my people. That's right. This is my music. So subscribe, comment, talk about how you don't like Baron Corbin, how I can always counter that. Just being on a conversation. Bosa, whatever, our guy, Haywood,
there you go.
all you
There
guys.
you go.
Keep on coming, keep on contributing. Do it on iTunes, 5-star ratings, comments. You know what's up.
Yeah, my man Johan Pena, Charlie, and Dylan Matthews from Australia.
Oh, Dylan, my guy. Oh, yes,
Dan,
yes,
Did we say Bosa?
Marie, Bosa. What up, baby boy? Oh, DJ Sip,
Uncle
Uncle
Murph.
Murph.
Wow.
Hey, what's with the
Mysterious.
DM sliding? Tell us
Murph
more. What happened
Durf.
with that?
Murph is up in the TA
He just,
DMs.
he just says what's up, and then he just commented somebody to put in the boudoir.
He's a classy guy.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
8
like shout out to the boudoir though. It's saying people just
Yeah,
be
people
adding stuff.
Definitely hijacks it.
Our
Yeah.
8-man tag match I thought was amazing because I like good tag team action, and to me, some of the my good lord, some of the best tag teams in history. Usos, New Day, Revival.
Brian and Rowan.
Oh,
Right.
good lord.
The Planet
Oh, I
Station
love me
Champions.
some damn Brian.
Shout out to King Kev. It was his birthday.
King Kev, what
on
it do, baby?
Friday.
Yeah.
So happy
What?
birthday. You
Yeah.
can have a birth season too if you want. Just saying.
So TK,
52 years old, King
Just invite
Kev.
all your friends and
tag
sex
match.
with your friends.
Usos get the dub. Look really good. Look really
I'm always a
strong.
fan of the Usos. They're
Yeah, they do. They always look good.
always consistent.
Yeah, they always are. 100%. Well-oiled machine. They always work together. They did something new tonight. You know, he did the splash off the back of one of the Revival. Got the dub.
I like the one shirt on, one shirt off. I like that. That was cool.
Flobito.com. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think it's just good tag action? Do you think it's just good filler? Do you think that they're setting up some kind of cool championship match between them? What are you thinking?
I think it's all about building up the Revival and the Usos going. Because the fact that they went beyond the SmackDown participants, even though SmackDown tends to be seen as a better tag team division, just shows that they want to build that up. The Usos are great. I love them. They still great. I'm not on board with the Raw run quite yet.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit kind of wonky for them, but I'm still using the good faith from last year's SmackDown run. It was a good match. I mean, the Revival still looks strong, and hopefully that works to a program because they're still technically in Shane's stable, right? I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
the
they
whole
are.
elaborate
Yeah.
food fight thing.
Why is Brian and Rowan jobbing every week? I mean, Brian was on top of the world
They won
6
last
months
night.
ago. Whatever. Who did they fight? Who did they fight?
Whatever.
I don't even remember, man.
It was a good match.
Yeah, it
Here's
was a
the
good
thing.
match.
This guy went from top level, star of the face of SmackDown in a sense, especially after AJ's departure, to constantly losing every week. I mean, it comes a point where even as established as Daniel Bryan is, you need to put a stop. You should be like, okay, I'm not going over it tonight. Like he's just putting guys over constantly. For their own, I mean, it's almost hindering him.
But you know the age-old adage in wrestling, the wrestling rule of thumb is if he doesn't get pinned, he didn't technically lose.
But he's getting pinned.
No, but you know what I mean. But it's like
Kofi pinned him like 20,000 times.
Kofi's in his bag right now, though. Everyone has their moment, man. DB had his moment. We're talking about 11 years for Kofi Kingston. Can he pin a few people, Jim?
No,
can he pin a couple
he
people?
Don't want that. Don't want that.
He's only been grinding since I was 23 years old.
There's other guys that have been grinding. There's other guys that have been grinding. He's not the only one.
No, not like that.
God.
The hell they have. Who?
And then everybody's so
absolutely not.
behind him,
that
though.
correct?
Like,
No.
Oh, I ain't gonna let you get away with that. Who been grinding like Kobe?
I'm saying.
I'll be
Tell
damned
me.
if I'll let you get away with that.
That hasn't gotten over?
Tell me.
I'll wait.
Because there ain't no one on WWE.
I'll tell you a guy that has left recently. Goldust. Goldust. There's one example.
Goldust is an attitude era guy. That don't
No,
count.
But look at all those years that he put in.
No,
We're talking about guys that put in.
Here's the
Why
difference.
is Kofi the one that's supposed to, Kofi deserves it?
Goldust's legacy is cemented.
No, actually, no. Here's the difference. Because Goldust as a
What
character.
about Big
when it
E?
came
What about
out-
his guy in his stable? I should have
they
been over.
ruined that. They ruined that.
But
Oh,
he's
see
done,
what I
man.
mean?
But
But he put in a lot of
coming
years too already.
He didn't put in
I
11
don't agree
years,
with that,
though.
man. Not at all. I don't agree with that whatsoever. 'Cause
Kobe Kingston put in 11 years
that's
of
before Big E and
grinding.
Xavier.
Yeah.
Before the New Day, before they got there. That's
Right.
how people forget because you see the New Day so much. He was there way before them.
Yeah.
Way before
was
them.
in there.
Had the feud with Orton, like, what?
all
I'm
saying
not
is,
giving him that pass.
You think about the guy from Ghana pretending to be Jamaican with a song by
Seriously.
a guy from Bermuda coming out.
See?
You know what I'm saying? Like
He had
that
to weather that.
He had to remember that. That was his ringmaster gimmick. That was, you want to be on the show? Here's
Do
your
this.
tools. Do
And he
this.
was rocking that accent for all
Absolutely,
it was
man.
worth. Rode it to the wheels fall off. Came out one day like, I got no accent anymore. That was
Listen,
that
Kofi,
was
Kofi
tough.
should have technically gotten the title when he was going with Orton that feud.
No, that was
Just because they
2009,
missed a boat doesn't mean now it's like rewarding time and making up for
But
the
it's not
mistakes
rewarding.
of the
It's
past.
not. But, I mean, we were all here when it happened. It's not rewarding. It was one of those things where there was an opportunity
storm.
and it made sense. It was the perfect
After
storm.
Mustafa got hurt.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like they still didn't think Kofi was the guy because of Mustafa getting hurt.
If they didn't think he was the guy, he wouldn't have won a WrestleMania. They still would have pulled
they needed
the
to fill
plug.
in. They literally gave Mustafa's run to him. That was reported.
I don't think.
I don't see
Yeah, but
Mustafa being
I didn't think Mustafa.
Oh,
would've
Kofi
gotten
probably
the
extended. Kofi extended the
Yeah.
stay with like getting over. I don't know if Mustafa would have gotten
No, 'cause
over
the
like
crowd was
Kofi
like,
had.
oh,
belt.
no,
No,
hell
Mustafa
no.
wouldn't even
Probably
gotten the
not.
belt.
Yeah.
But
like Mustafa,
I think Mustafa would have gotten the belt.
No.
That
I
would
don't
have
think so.
because they would have gauged it and they'd be like, okay, no one's on board with this. The steam with Kofi was it was the Daniel Bryan thing all over again.
Yeah.
He was so over by WrestleMania weekend. They were like, oh my good. When I seen they had the Kofi Mania shirts, I was like, oh, he's winning this.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, he's winning Kofi Mania shirt.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
we knew he was
hell
going to
no.
go over after the whole lead up. I mean, the whole lead up to it, he won so many matches. He was going over everyone on SmackDown.
So
you knew that was going to happen.
So
but I just think it's time for it's time. And it's like
time.
I know Joe.
It just happened.
April, May, June.
Yeah, it's time to drop that title.
Oh my
I want long-term
Lord.
Because he's
got
got
the belt.
He's gotten way too many clean pins and gone over big
what
time
champion
over
does,
people.
though.
Not like that. He's booked. He's booked like Thanos.
Weren't
He's
you-
booked like Brock
Weren't you
Lesnar.
cheering when Kofi came out last week when we were in
Well, because it
Ontario?
gave me opportunity to do my dance to his music. So
Okay, yeah,
as
I
everyone
mean,
saw the clips on
Amanda
NXT, if you
Sanders.
haven't watched it.
Speaking of
and Kofi
dancing.
photobombed it. You know,
Speaking of dancing, DJ, can you cue the boudoir for me, please?
Baron Corbin music, please. What?
You said Baron Corbin to my boudoir. Like,
Hey. Good God Almighty. The heel of heels,
are you
man.
buttoning down your shirt? Oh, I thought he's.
Oh, is he disrobing?
This is why the girls don't go to the bar, man.
Y'all
He's gonna
ladies
be
ain't
there.
ready. Y'all ladies ain't ready for that, man.
This is what I did at Kofi's thing.
Please, thank you. Centering presents CK
TK,
Boudoir.
I know,
who is
this is
in the
Brent-
booth?
It got hot in here, man. I had to unbutton a few things, you know, when I
Who's
put
in
out
the
this
booth?
rule.
This is brought to you by Center In Company. If you want some cocoa butter, body scrubs,
right.
candles, you can go to centerincompany.com. AfterBuzzers, if you're watching this, you can get a discount. So just put Center in the code, and you are good to go. So in the boudoir is not Renee.
Ooh.
Oh.
Definitely Uncle Murph slid into the DMs. He said putting Naomi in the boudoir. So I'm always about putting Naomi in the boudoir. So shout out to Uncle Murph and Naomi. Ricochet for sure.
Yeah.
And then the Usos.
Okay.
They're all in the boudoir. So just.
And then, of course, Alexa Bliss looking. I mean, every week it just keeps on getting better with Alexa Bliss.
I watched her
can't even say her
24/7.
name.
It was fire. Dude.
I would watch her
really good.
24/7 if there was a whole marathon of it.
You know, I mean, it was the documentary is really good.
She's so
Sarah
365.
Shriver's making a boudoir again.
I just said her,
Oh,
not
you did?
Renee.
Oh,
not Renee. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sarah Schreiber. That's your girl right
Yeah,
there.
it's starting to work on me. And then
starting to work
Peyton
on you?
Royce, and of course my girl Mandy Rose as always.
Oh,
And,
shout out
you
to
know.
Billy Kay. It was her birthday 2 days ago.
Oh yeah.
By the
So
way.
we got Alexa Bliss
gets a shout
defeating
out on her
Naomi.
birthday.
Alexa Bliss.
Oh, and Drew McIntyre.
Shout out to Flo Vito on his birthday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Shout out to Heidi Mac. Shout out to Barry Mac. Shout out to Uncle Murph.
Yeah. Flomo had a
One
birthday.
day a year, damn it. I get one day.
That's up to you. You can have one
Listen,
day.
I'm trying to get the women's action. Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross defeat Naomi and Natalya. Of course they did. It's kind of weird, a little bit of drama in between. You can see what they're setting up. It should be a great match. I like what they're coming to. Good old fashioned, old school wrestling, building up to that. Friends become enemies thing.
Right.
TK Trinidad, what say you? Seeing 4 women out there getting their swerve.
I mean, I love the fact that we're seeing the women from the locker room because sometimes
real.
we don't see them at all in
Straight
the show.
up.
But it just feels like Naomi and Natalya's run, as far as even possibly even getting a champion or a belt, is like not going to happen.
Oh,
And then what about the tag team championship? Like that was just, I don't know what's happening with that. So it just feels like Naomi's trying different things and WWE's probably pushing back. And you could just see with her outfits, her hair, all that other stuff. And I think this is the first time we've seen Natalya in a little bit too.
it's been a minute.
She was there a
it's been
couple
minute.
weeks ago on a backstage segment. I think
Yeah.
last week.
Well, backstage
A couple
segment.
weeks
Not-
ago
not
on
in
a
a ring,
backstage
yeah.
segment.
Square.
Not in a
Last time we
ring.
really seen it was when Lacey Evans went over on her that I remember.
Yeah.
And like a competitive affair.
So, and we have way more than those 4 ladies.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Becky Lynch and Lacey Evans. Those are the ladies that we saw. But we have way more in the locker room.
I like that they're. I said I like their. Yeah, just bring out some people. Have these ladies wrestle.
Yeah.
See what you have.
So what would you do? I'm going to be honest with you. If you want to build that Raw women's division again.
good question.
So you will push Naomi, I assume.
Well, yes and no. I think what the women need to do is what the mic skills. I don't know. Their mic skills might be better.
Okay.
Never know.
But when they
time,
when they brought them out maybe like 2 years ago when they were pushing the women more, some of their mic skills just wasn't there. It's
true.
So their mic skills might be better. We don't know. Maybe they're working on their mic skills. So I would love to see where their mic skills are at because if the majority of the women, especially the ones that have been there for a minute, have improved their mic skills, then that will give more to a storyline.
Sure.
So then they can have storylines where it's just like, I'm a better wrestler than, it's just like, I deserve more time, which is true.
Yeah.
It's, the women are great wrestlers. It's just now about adding all the other components.
It's true.
I think that division needs help. We were talking about that yesterday.
The Raw
the Raw division.
The Raw.
It's
women's
SmackDown
division?
straight. They got
Right,
Oscar
right,
over
Well,
there.
Yeah,
besides
was-
the champion, I mean, I think they have a completely boring champion going right now. But
You talking about your boy girl right here. Careful,
What?
man. Talking about Bailey
You
right
want to
now.
talk about Becky Lynch?
Bailey.
Nah, it's not cool.
you see,
no,
look,
that's
look,
not right.
look at-
Absolutely. You want to trash SmackDown?
I mean, you
No,
saw Alexa just completely take over in that
Look, first
feud
of all,
and
you
just
need to get out of
destroy her on the
Alexa's
mic.
like zone right there because you
Yeah,
be on
Alexa-
that
no,
move
mic
on two
skills are-
floors.
Alexa destroyed her on the
her
mic.
skills
She
are-
couldn't
I
hang.
I don't know, man. I think Bailey put the work in as far as her training has put the work in.
better
Her
believe
character
it.
She's solid in ring. She's solid in ring, but she's just so
But of the two,
boring.
I believe Becky better as a champion. I totally believe her as a champion, as someone the champion of that brand, than Becky is on top of her brand. Because Becky's come out and says she's a man, while Bailey actually puts on matches every week.
Ooh.
No. I mean, she's a fighting champion.
Very
I'll
well
give that. But I
said.
just think she can't hold a feud unless she has someone with Alexa because she can't talk on a mic. Her gimmick is just
She needs to change
worn
that.
down.
See, but
completely.
Ricochet can't talk on the mic.
I mean, she
can't.
can work. Like I
At
said,
all.
she can
She can't.
work, but she can't hold it on the mic.
Well, we can see that
And-
they're extending Becky's run with the belt because of Seth.
Oh yeah, like I said,
100%.
Yeah, that's the reason
Then I
that
say
they
she's
went
getting
with that.
that rub
That's a
off.
perfect
Yeah.
story for her. Like, good for
Yeah.
her. Like, listen, embarrassment of riches here.
I mean, that's what they've been setting up too. But it's like I'm asking one thing: pick a lane with Seth. Unless they're slowly building this, pick a lane.
That's your boy, though.
I want
Burn down.
PDA or nothing. Okay, like that's what I. Yeah, like they need to
I
act
didn't see
like
that
off
coming
the
at all.
rails
That
this
was
week.
what?
no, they need to be a real couple. If they're gonna
They
be
are a
so,
real couple.
but why aren't they kissing? You're like, oh hi, like
Maybe
almost
they're not that type of couple.
Why do you gotta do that?
everybody do that?
But it's like they're a legitimate couple in real
They're-
life. They are doing that. They're going to the MTV Movie Awards. They're kissing. They're
Yeah,
being
that's a
photo op.
affectionate.
Because they're on a red carpet
You gotta
dressed
do that.
nicely.
You
Like,
gotta
it's
do
totally,
that.
it's totally
It's a place of
different.
Sell it to me in this ring, okay?
I don't know what you want in that ring, man, but they're at work.
They're at work.
with your girlfriend. You're not going to be like,
And all-
Listen,
and then
Edge
you-
and Lita sold it, okay?
and-
Oh, that was based on sex, though. That whole relationship was based on sex.
And you miss it. There was a moment when they were both talking to Mike, and he gave her a look like this is not fake. This is real. Like he gave her.
Well,
like,
get
then
it
act
real.
like it, because I felt like
They
they were
are
just
acting
holding
like
back.
Not
Stop
all
holding
to bring
back.
6 or 7 girls in during the week and have them leave scratches on their body. That's
What happened? Who did that? Who did that? What happened?
That's all on you, Jim.
What happened?
That's all on you, Jim.
I did not go to In-N-Out yet this week, okay?
oh, man.
Jimmy, not everybody's all passionate. So you watch
Yeah,
too
not
much
everybody's
Bachelor.
the
That's
same.
just that Bachelor
Yeah.
stuff, man.
Yeah.
What's Hannah be up to tonight, by the way? What's going on
Some
there?
couples, they know they're together. Therefore, they I see you later, baby.
If it was me and Seth, I would be selling all the time. I mean,
Oh,
I'm
my.
Because you like
making this
Remy that
obvious.
much. That's right. You would saw Mandy Rose too if you had the chance.
Real
Oh, that would
talk.
be a great pairing.
The
Yeah, that
Viking
would be a great
Raiders
pairing.
defeat Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Yeah, on paper, that was
don't know
totally
what they're doing
a
with this.
throwaway match, but I love the fact that AJ's getting them. Because to your point, you were saying you wanted more factions, right? So this could be the club reforming.
Why not?
Or it could be just AJ showing more of his edge/heel or whatever.
Why not?
But more tag team wrestling's great.
Yeah,
Well,
more
I mean,
tag
the
team
fact that
wrestling.
they
yeah.
talk about it, like I hope it is a faction, like it eventually turns
Oh,
a
it
faction
is.
because
He's
he
gonna
could get on
turn-
anybody
yeah,
for that.
he's gonna get on
not?
them.
It's just one of those things. Plus, the Viking Raiders are finally facing more like legit tag teams and stop doing these squash matches. Put them against legitimate competition,
And then add No Way Jose to that faction too, because he needs something to do.
Yeah.
Jeez, Lord have mercy.
I don't know who that is, but
He is
yeah.
He's permanently.
I mean, it's,
We're not talking about like jobbers. You know, come on. Evan is more over last week doing a PA work than him.
Real talk.
Wow.
Real talk.
I mean,
Would you take his check though?
Oh yeah, I would too.
I like Jose. In fact,
Absolutely.
in 2K18, that was my guy because his baseball punch was hard. But yeah,
He is a character in a video game.
yeah, the 2K18.
Okay, he's on the roster.
He's on
No,
both
come
They
on.
gotta render
You're
him. They
playing.
gotta render him.
He's on
Maybe.
NXT. He was dope in NXT, but you're right. He's totally forgettable until it's out of the way.
Oh my goodness, man. No wonder.
How the hell you thought that was gonna get
Yeah,
over?
shout out to the Dominicana. All right.
I just wanna give a disclaimer out there to Mr. No Way Jose. That was like a thing they used to say to Hispanic people back in the day. They say they weren't able to progress. I have never gotten that name for the life of me. Maybe you can explain it to me one day, but that was a thing to hold them back. That's why when you say that, you don't know what you're saying. Like, no way, Jose. That's like no to the Hispanic male or female.
And he's not in the ring.
I would love to. I would love to
guess
drop a
that's
little
what
bit
it
of
is.
knowledge on people thinking that thing is like a term of endearment. That is the worst name in wrestling history.
The worst?
Oh, are you
Pop-Tart
kidding me? That thing sets people, Hispanic people back hundreds of years.
But like he's not getting over.
You can't just
So,
turn
I mean,
the frown upside down like that. No way, Jose. That's not that. No.
What is this?
Are we gonna get a
background?
picture
he's
of him
Dominican.
up there?
He's
Oh
Dominican.
come on.
He's not very
Yeah.
bright though. I tell you that right now.
That
He's not
dude
very
looks
bright.
like a bad version of Xavier Woods, I guess.
Well, he has the Naomi braids now.
You
The
get
green.
your
Oh, you know,
mixed up.
yeah.
Listen,
Listen,
man.
That picture at least.
R-Truth.
Bad version of Xavier.
Hey, Xavier Woods is over with me, man. I don't know about it at all.
Yeah, you know
He's
where
a
I'm at.
trombone man.
That
That's-
man. hooked us up
R-Truth,
with-
Heath Slater, Cedric Alexander, EC3, they all won the 24/7 title.
Yes, they did.
R-Truth leads with the title. He's like this 8-time champion right now.
Yeah.
I love that he has the 8-time champion already because it's going to be hard to beat
He's
that.
officially out of the BMP.
He's out of the BMP.
9-time
Remember
champion.
how he used to be in the BMP and we talked about it? He is no longer in the BMP. He is 8-time 24/7 champion.
Yeah.
A feat that might not be duplicated for a long time.
Until next week.
I don't know. 8-time champion? I think he's going to be the 9-time champion, 10-time champion.
Oh no, they got to stop at like 12 or 13.
No, it'd
You
be
can't
funny
get
if they
into
did a gimmick if he talks about like he's 16 times like
Right,
Ric Flair.
yeah.
I think that'd be funny.
That would be pretty funny. Yeah.
You
And
can't
how
get
he goes, like when he said crib, and he's like, that means my house. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I love R-Truth. He's but like this. He's having fun, man. R-Truth, you
Yeah.
can tell he's
did
having
you
fun
see
with
him
this.
backstage?
I did. He swole too, man.
Oh, yeah,
R-Truth
Archie's
is
Oh yeah, I
swole,
said that
man.
when we went to Raw. I was like, damn, like Archie's been put. He's
Man,
in
that
the
dude
boudoir.
is
R-Truth is in the boudoir.
He's
Yeah,
always in
Retro-
shape, man. I have such a high respect for him, man, in
but
his 40s.
recently he's got like lean.
Yes.
And the guy's in his 40s too. I mean, he's in amazing
He's
shape.
amazing
He hasn't
shape.
changed his look for years. I mean, he's been consistently in
He's
shape.
the guy that's happy
Credit
with the
to-
position he is in the company.
Yeah.
He knows
Wouldn't
they're
you
gonna
be?
they know they're gonna tap him on the shoulder one day and be like Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He knows that he's a company guy. He's getting a check. He's always he's a family man. man. It's like
that's a good worker. You know what I mean?
Like, truly good. Like it's like a good wrestling worker.
So 2 questions. So let's say R-Truth retires today. 1, Hall of Fame.
100%.
Not now.
And 2, which version of R-Truth goes in, or which version of Ron Killings goes into the Hall of Fame?
That's a good question. That's a great question.
Remember he had a run in TNA too.
3
That was
OK, 3
legitimate.
OK,
You know?
It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that. You know the what's up. The rapping version of WWE. But he's getting the Hall. Y'all can book that. Don't. Some of the people they have in that Hall.
Yeah.
He needs to win 3 more.
I don't know that
Nah,
means.
he's already right now.
24/7 titles.
No.
A 10. A 10.
Y'all know the WWE Hall of Fame.
He's the
R-Truth is in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Well, that's my question with the 24/7. It is entertaining, but how long do they plan on this? Is just like a permanent thing? Because eventually it's not going to be. It's going to lose its.
Well, here's the thing. At this point, we were talking initially about how good it was to see some of you guys on screen getting their screen time. You know what I mean? Like that wouldn't
you saw Titus in wrestling gear.
That's right.
Why not? Why not?
For a hot second.
But now it's a detriment. I feel like some of these guys are now being clowned, and they're too good to be clowned.
Of course they are, bro.
But it's not like
who?
Titus isn't a joke.
EC3?
You know, EC3. Well, EC3, I think it's almost gonna work for him because he's
it
so
is.
real. It's so real. And even Renee commented something today like, "Oh, poor EC3." I think that whole thing, he's actually. You know, like
Fingers crossed.
people are feeling bad for him all around. Even now, probably in a locker room and backstage,
No, but
that
he
he
did
might get
something.
over because of that.
Well,
I hope you're right, bro.
Because they're making notion of it and they're kind of mentioning it now. So I think there's something to it. So this might be a push now, actually, for him.
He obviously. I think he pissed somebody off in the back. Right?
I'm telling you.
And he has enough of a career that if he didn't piss him off too much, he might come back and like be where he was supposed to be.
I hope so.
Like a year or two
In the
from
beginning,
now.
Oh, yeah, he should.
With Titus now, he knows how to play. Like when he did the slide under the thing, he reposted that. Like he knows he could play both roles.
Yeah, he could.
And he's in the back end of his career. I definitely don't see him winning a championship anytime soon.
Never.
But he's also a company man where he's doing all the speeches and
Absolutely.
he's
Even behind the scenes. I
Yeah.
mean, that guy's like really works.
So it's just kind of like those are 2 different tracks. Like, you know, we all saw, remember the moment Titus pissed off Vince McMahon and that was a whole issue.
60-day suspension?
Right. So, you know, he's recovered from that and now he's on the back end of his career. EC3, whoever he pissed off, just hope that they will eventually forgive him and he'll be good to go.
I mean, he's paid his dues. I think after all these
He's
gimmicks
paid his TNA
especially
dues.
after last week. No, but we're talking about like on screen.
Yeah, but it depends on who the person is.
Yo, Braun Strowman defeated Bobby Lashley in Tug of War. Moving on.
Yeah.
Hey, who's the strong man? I need to know this competition. What's the measurables on that?
Disgraceful.
What's the measurables on it?
Wait, I'm tired of them wasting Braun Strowman.
Wait, he's so strong
And
though.
Bobby Lashley.
Do you not see how strong that
I
man
do
is?
have a question though. I know it's a real quick question.
Go.
And I know the IWC is all changing with indie wrestling fans have their own appetite.
They do.
IW.
In 2019, can a Hoss match get over? Can a big dude versus big dude match be entertaining or will be instantly written off?
Not if they can't talk or
No,
get
fair
themselves
enough.
over.
That's all I'm saying. If
Good
they could
question.
talk.
That's a good question.
Like, do
I
we
don't
still
know.
want to buy into that anymore?
No, not me.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm over it.
Yes, you could if you build them right and actually give them a legitimate run. These guys, it's a shame because they should be chasing titles.
I don't know about that.
You know
Bobby
what I mean?
Lashley is just doo doo, man.
He doesn't get over.
He's a
Here's
baked
the thing.
potato, man.
Here's the
He's a
thing.
baked potato.
But you know what? But one that's ripe. You know, a potato that's like it's a good baked potato.
Potatoes cannot be
There's baked
right.
potatoes you don't want to touch. Okay,
That's true. That's true.
This is.
He's got
It's a-
the sour cream on it. The
Yes,
bacon,
it's
the
right. It's
cheese.
got chives on it. It's all of that.
I
It's
see
got
you.
the appearance.
Now I
It's-
see it.
It's like a Wendy's commercial baked potato.
Does
It
Wendy's
looks
have
good.
baked potatoes?
They do.
It looks
Fire,
good.
fire.
It looks good enough. It looks good enough to make you invest in it.
Sure.
Whether you like it in the end or not, you at least give it a shot.
Who, Bobby Lashley?
Yeah.
Potato.
We have given. They have
You see my analogy to squirrel? Man, I'm getting good at this.
Listen, man.
Bobby Lashley has gotten a lot of chances. The problem is he can't talk in the mic. That's it. Period.
Like when he's like
Paul
really
Heyman.
bad. He's like
That's
really
the
bad.
Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman can get this guy over to the to top
I'm
of the
not
main
kidding,
event.
because I'm not
That's
sure.
the guy.
I'm not
Can't
sure.
do
That's
it
the
for a
guy.
guy who tug a war with a telephone pole.
No,
that
sir.
makes no sense.
It could be
upset.
all forgotten.
No, but you're right though. I just see the thing about it. I used to
He
think-
needs Paul Heyman. We're
I
talking about
used-
who needs Paul Heyman.
He needs-
Paul
He
can't
does need the
save
advocate.
everybody though, man. He can't save everybody. And I don't think he
Curtis
can say. I don't think he can say that big potato, man. Listen,
I don't
WWE
know,
champion
man.
Kofi Kingston. WWE Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe attack Kofi Kingston. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. We talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Brutal.
Hopefully Samoa
jinx
Joe.
it.
I ain't gonna jinx it. I'm gonna leave it out. We're gonna move on. AJ Styles defeats the United States champion Ricochet in a classic, instant classic. We got two of the best wrestlers on the planet Earth, on the globe that rotates, on the blue marble. Flat Earthers out there, I hate to break it to you, the Earth is round. On Earth.
You know, there's some indie guys somewhere in a bar.
It was a classic. AJ Styles had to go over. Ricochet he is doing big things. Hopefully they let him hold the United States title for a while.
But then you lose clean.
Oh, to AJ, he has to lose
clean because AJ came back. Because AJ came back. AJ came back from a point. Ricochet is not the United States champion. Yeah. You have the division with him, Cesaro, and all those guys. AJ is telling the club they're not winning. I'm going to show you how to win. He has to go over. If AJ got rolled up, it would have been like,
so you going to tell us we suck?
Yeah.
You suck.
Yeah.
You can't. Just based on storyline.
Interference. You have no decision.
You can't always do that.
No decision. You can't. The guy that just took it. This is a bad matchup for tonight. That's why I didn't like that.
You are the only person in America that will say what you just said.
This is a bad booking for tonight.
Are you?
Yes. You know why? Whatever. Here's why.
Are you serious?
Here's why. It's bad booking because one guy needs to prove, and he's been out of action, like you just said, Flobo, and needs to go over, and another guy just took the title for Samoa Joe, and he's been searching for something, right, to get him. So he finally wins the title. And the first night, as his defense, he loses clean. He needs to go over. You want to save this? You can save it for another time. Not tonight. These were two guys that should not have gone against each other.
Absolutely not. So he has the United States Championship, but he has no opponent because Samoa Joe moved up the card.
There you go.
So he gets
find him a new one. There's so many guys we're talking about here not getting over.
It was a main event.
It's a main event, and we saw Ricochet's reign because he actually had a technical match on WWE TV in that style against AJ Styles.
Save it for a pay-per-view.
No, you got to give these guys
WWE is not doing it.
Save it for a better
I almost agree with Jim. I understand what Jim was trying to say. It makes sense. Like it was a great match, but the timing of it was a little off because he did win,
guys.
Like last night.
It's just great wrestling.
It is.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
It was great wrestling.
What is this? 89? Great wrestling?
You can't have it both ways.
Wrestling.
The fans have sat and said, "Hey, look, this brand is treading water, not doing big things.
Yes.
We give you a pay-per-view quality match after a pay-per-view that really had no purpose being on the calendar, and it's it's clean.
Yes, thank you. That's what I'm trying to say. Come on,
what do you guys want?
What
do you guys want?
Zeno Hour agrees with Jim.
Of course he does.
What the hell do you mean it's a bad? No,
you cannot put two guys that are trying to get over.
Agrees with Jim.
Everyone agrees with me around the world, from Australia to China. They all agree with me because this makes no sense to book two guys against each other who need to get over.
Talise, I think Ricochet should have picked Battle Aleister Black. What is Aleister Black doing?
He's doing the thing that he does in the promos, being like, I need someone to face me.
Should be RKO.
I haven't watched SmackDown in a minute.
You have guys that are not getting featured that should be in this spot.
The phenomenal AJ Styles cannot ever be a bad booking. Ever.
It is tonight when two guys need to get over. When two guys need to get over, you don't do that.
Wow.
Oh, God. Anyway.
You guys are killing me.
Killing me softly, bro.
I don't get it, man.
Shout out to the Fugees. Yeah. Listen, Undertaker attacked Drew McIntyre. Shane, man, I don't know why the hell he did it.
Yeah.
I need one of my favorites, my top 10. I call him top 10 because he's one of the top 10. Fair. I need him to hang it up, though. I do need him to hang it up. There's no point to this. It's another reason, another misdirection to waste Drew McIntyre and waste him away. And Shane McMahon needs to be out of the picture forever. He needs to be back behind the scenes with his daddy where it belongs. You spent your whole entire life in the wrestling business and did not develop wrestling skills. I can't F with you. And that's why I don't F with Shane McMahon, because he had every single ring, every single wrestler since birth, and he's never got good.
He's getting over.
He does a coast-to-coast thing. He's not over, bro. He's
over with me. I mean, he's putting in the work and taking big spots.
Step aside, let the grown man handle business, man. Be a rich kid. It's not my fault you're rich. Be rich and be behind the scenes. Undertaker's back. He's out. He's out. I love when I see him. I get the same goosebumps. I get the same chills. Like I was 4 years old. I still get it. But why?
But to be fair, I mean, his last match was so bad. I will come back as a performer and say, let me get a chance to do it right. Because that was a really bad, that was a terrible match he had with Goldberg in Saudi Arabia.
That's mostly Goldberg.
Undertaker needs to do it with Baron Corbin.
It's hard to get a good match out of Goldberg.
All true, but if I'm a performer and that would be my last match, I wouldn't want to hang it up.
Listen, he needs to come home like Baron Corbin did, shave the head, because he's too bald. That's the first thing I noticed. Undertaker, like the hair is losing more and more.
You see how he goes way further?
Losing hair more and more. It makes him look even older every time I see him.
You see what I'm saying? He goes a little too far. I mean hang it up because I don't want the memory to destroy.
I don't want
the younger generation to understand how great he was.
Yeah, he was.
This has nothing to do with. See, that going too far. See, that goes too far right there. Talking about his hair, going too far.
But it's true.
Going too far.
What am I wrong?
Maybe he likes his hair. He wants to keep it that way.
Come home. Baron Corbin did it, and it worked out.
No, I ain't coming home forever. I'm gonna be receding hairline. My hairline gonna be back in the middle of my head. I'm like, I ain't coming home. Yo, we wrapping this thing up, man. I'm tired of Jim Alexander, man.
More PDA.
Jim, man, put yourself over, man.
More PDA.
Bad booking
for WWE. For Real Couples, I'm D. Jim Alexander on all social media. Real Talker, that's REL.
Pain in the ass, man.
I'm bruised and I'm not confused because I'm telling the truth. What's up? I'm
You rhyming now too, player?
Yo, Flobito, man, what's good, boy?
Flobito Boys on Twitter, Flobito on Instagram, and Flobito.com. It's my birthday on Tuesday. Woo!
Oh, your birthday's on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it passed.
Oh,
My
no,
bad.
Okay.
Not everyone has a birthday month.
You see the card, party? Okay, go ahead.
TK Trinity.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday tomorrow. Yeah, so you're in Vegas. Okay, you can find me on everything at TK Trinidad. You can also catch some snippets from the Steve Harvey Show. That's up there as well.
Hey,
you can go to tktrinidad.com, and if you want cocoa butter, all that good stuff for my AfterBuzz, there's a discount. Just put AfterBuzz TV, and you get that. You can go to centerincompany.com.
I don't got anything that fancy. Every team back. Instagram and Twitter. I holla at y'all. Y'all know I talk to y'all.
Yeah,
be
you do the BMP shirts.
Yo, BMP, ProWrestlingTees.com.
Why are you selling your stuff?
Anybody out there struggling that want to get like the recognition, ain't getting recognition, BMP's for you. It's not just reserved for black people. That was just a clever name.
I will never be in a BNP. More PDA.
I cannot stand you. I'll see y'all next week.
Baron Corbin.
Buzz you later.
Founder Keven Undergaro and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.